Hello, I'm excited to share some of the things that I've learned during this English class this semester. One of the first things that has really stuck out in my mind is the concept of pancake drafting. Pancake drafting is where you write several really quick drafts of the same writing in order to create a better project. And interesting, pancake drafting usually takes about the same amount of time as writing a single draft and editing that draft several times. The benefits of pancake drafting is that it's more enjoyable because you're able to express ideas in many different ways, and it's quicker paced because the ideas just flow. You're not as worried about maybe the details and correcting grammar and stuff. You're just trying to get your ideas out there as fast as you can. It also allows you to practice different techniques and skills in each draft so that when all of the pancake drafts are combined into a final product, it is better and more comprehensive in covering the different aspects. And I applied this technique in my refugee project, or with my group. I wanted to focus mainly on making a flyer because that was something that I hadn't done before. And then the first flyer I made, it wasn't very good. You can see this one on the left. I'm gonna move off screen so that you can see these different flyers I have better as I talk about them. And it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. So I committed to make several pancake drafts after that, just focusing on different skills. And I learned many different things about design and things throughout this process. And I really enjoyed the aspect of having an idea and then just quickly making it as fast as I could, not maybe worrying about making it perfect, but just getting the ideas out there. And so I made these different ideas, maybe getting my initial idea from a flyer that I had seen online or one that I had previously made. And so these are the different flyers that I made. And in the final result, I just went back and I tweaked the flyers that I made using the different techniques that I developed. And so here, the one you can see on the left uses aspects and skills that I practiced through every single pancake draft to make this final draft. Another aspect of this class that has really stuck in my mind is the concept of storytelling. It was startling to me that storytelling can be used in scholarly works to create a more effective argument. And I wanted to do more studying on this on my own, so I read 3 of the papers in the book that we were given, looking for how they used storytelling in their argument. And in the first one, the 6 is the new 4, I found that it used a story in the beginning to kind of introduce the problem, but then that was quickly forgotten. The story was just used as an introduction, and the rest of the paper focused on information. The second article I read, the imposter phenomenon, used little anecdotes throughout the article, but they were kind of separate from the main argument that was being presented, and it was just kind of like this additional information. And what I found is I would skim quickly over the information and just kind of get to the story part and then like skim story, so it wasn't as effective as it could have been. The last one is the lacuna and empty space, which had a continuous story throughout the article. Even though it was interrupted by information, that information added to the story, and they kind of worked hand in hand. So the results I've learned from this are the same things. You have to use a continuous story and kind of weave them together well. I also found that students often use personal stories instead of maybe looking for other stories that might be more effective. And so that's maybe one way to improve storytelling, is to look for better stories. And here are some of the challenges that I found. It's difficult, in my own writing, I found it was very difficult to weave very technical information into a story. And the biggest takeaway is just preparing for that and planning for that, of weaving the argument with the story, and really just taking time to do so. Thank you.